Sorry. Is that really me? Sorry, it's my first time. Sorry. Unless I record myself, I won't believe this happened. And then I usually still think it's ceases fucking with my mind when I look at that. Okay. Alrighty. So, it starts way over here. Okay. This is actually a very short piece. Okay, hold your applause. Well, thanks again to all those people who really make it hard to write, because unfortunately I've got this weird method of writing right to the last second, and like I was literally writing while he was introducing me, and hopefully I'll pull this off. Yeah, so it's awesome stuff that precedes me. I try to sample some of it, but sometimes I just suck. The idea is to look deep into your heart to see what planet you're from. On this planet, my heart weighs as much as the average cloud, 1.1 million pounds. Look it up. My umbrella runneth over while Roman's heart cries, empty. But off-planet, my heart can be lifted as easily as any pinky I can wrap myself around. I try to taste my limits. Take my tongue, for instance. When my heart is in it, it turns le coeur into a curl. And if you wanted to see where it was rooted, you'd have to bring out your fleshlight. Whoops, a slip of the tongue. Because in the grand scheme of things, I'm just a page, which in translatination and impoverished pageant of mispagination, paging Dr. Pagination, leaf through, leads to my false arrival via lingua franca at this faux pagina. But it's the loss of touch from a Jolene cut that reminds me of how out of touch I am. If I were any good at this, you'd be touched by how out of touch I am. I can see you're not. See? So, have you heard of clairvoyance? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah. Ha! I knew it! But what about clairtangents? Sorry, that was a tiny tango with the Latin word for to touch. Don't go falling in love because it hurts too much, and that's according to an adamant tangent. Tangent, yeah, from a Latin word for to touch. Does repeating myself hurt too much? I guess maybe you haven't watched Constantine, who, like a grumpy cat version of Harry Potter, casts out demons, while Carolyn doesn't dance with the devil. Okay, how many hertz are we operating at here? Like any idea, like the hertz? Pardon? Many hertz? Yeah. Okay. That's about as much as I figured. Although that wasn't my guess, actually. But what about hertz? If that's germane, not only to my mother tongue. Anybody else? Have you got hertz? And then the idea for the ending was I'd keep saying hertz, and it would be like a beat, it would just be hertz, and then it would go on, etc., and then there'd be like a flat line, beep, and then they'd come out calling, "Bring out your dad," and they'd carry me off stage.